This is ContactTalkRadio.com. Consciousness in action. And you are taking action into your consciousness by tuning into Contact Talk Radio.
And on TuneIn.com, Hing.fm, and UpSnap Mobile.
Contact Talk Radio.
Welcome to Transformations with Tara Sutphen. Tara Sutphen is the author of Blame It on Your Past Lives, Soul Agreements, and The Abenda Chronicles. Grammy-nominated audios, videos, and MP3 series. You can find these MP3 series now at tarainsight.com.
Welcome to Transformations with Tara. And my guest and co-host is Jason D McKean. He is the voice of over 1 million home recordings sold throughout the world. And thank you, Jason, for being on our show today.
You're quite welcome. Thank you, Tara, for having me, and good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so, Jason has a big line of meditations, and he teaches Japanese classes, and he does all sorts of fun stuff, tarot in Japanese. So.
Yes, and I am not speaking the Japanese. It is through a translator, just so that no one thinks they can call me up and it's like,
a full conversation.
Hi, o genki desu ka? It's like, hang on, that's all I know.
No, he does know something.
Skoshi nashimasu. But yeah, it's like, in fact, tonight is part 4 of a 5-part series, and we're going to be diving into the royalty cards, the court cards, the kings and queens and knights and pages, and really diving in deep.
Very nice. I love it.
Yeah.
I always love Jason's classes, I have to say. Even I attend. Yeah.
And it's like I always give people a chance to read, where I feel that one learns the tarot by actually reading the tarot, by diving into it, and it being a living spiritual experience.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is. It really is. Do you believe it's luck? Because today our topic is about luck,
right?
And how you can magnetically attract it to you. So what about luck? Do you think it's been luck in your life, or?
I think that, in regards to things like that, there has been a foundation in that, my wife is Japanese. She doesn't do the translating for me. Thank the gods, because she would be probably a lot more impatient with me. It's like, do you really want to say that?
Probably.
It's like, yes, dear. It's so there's some foundational to it. I think that if we're looking to create opportunities for ourselves, I think we have to do some seed planting. I think that we are connected to it. We are looking for opportunities that can enhance who it is that we are, and to give us a chance to embody our values and put them out. But yes, there is other energy at work. There's definitely other influences. It's not just about us controlling a situation and stepping into it and all that. There are.
That's really the bottom line, isn't it? Is us trying to control everything that happens to us. And, there's a certain amount of, we do want to be proactive in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
But when do we allow the energy to be a good energy and not a bad energy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I would basically figure what luck is.
Yeah, and is it because they say that luck is good luck. There can also be bad luck, right? It's like, and is that again like a outside force, or these influences that are larger than us, that are is there a conspiracy, for us or against us, in that? And is that in that realm of karma? You know, is it something that it's almost like this energy that we build up in the world, and then, you know, does it come back at us in those ways that are beneficial to us or not so beneficial?
Mhm. Right. And that's just the thing, you know, it's how you react. I find it very interesting how people react, and in our viewpoint.
Mhm.
You know, we can always take a negative viewpoint, or we can look at a positive viewpoint. And so, you know, how is it that we're looking at it? How is it that we think we're being saved? And in the long run, if nothing else, you know, that could be luck.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know, it doesn't look like a luck on the surface, but it's luck in your everyday life, because it's going to lead you to wherever you need to go to experience the best life and not a mediocre one. Correct?
Do you think that luck is something that is, I mean, it feels like it's out of the blue, like it's just kind of like, you know, there's the stardust, and it's just like,
have
oh,
you
that was
looked
lucky.
at it?
What's that?
Well, karmically, you know, there are aspects in an astrology chart that do point to being magnetically attracted in the universe. Like I've done astrology for a woman who's won the lottery twice.
Mhm.
And so she does have the aspect on her midheaven of that magnetic attraction. So she can call it to her. Would it be luck? Yeah, it's luck, but it's past life luck as well. There's some past life, something that she decided she wanted that. But it would be that you would definitely pick up everything, you know, because it's magnetic. So it wouldn't necessarily be only good luck. You know, you also would be picking up some crazy stuff maybe.
Sure. I know a few people in the world who would say, yes, I would like to win the lottery.
Yeah, a lot of people want to
You
win the
know,
lottery.
you know, whether it's a good influence or a, you know, negative, at least I want to try to see what that looks like for me.
Right.
There's
Right.
at least a
I wanna
handful of
see how
people.
that looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We all want to win the lottery. Let's just be honest here. Yeah.
And would it be luck to win it, or would there be some karmic connection or an agreement that one
A big
set
karma.
up,
Yeah.
you know, to be able to sustain oneself through, you know, whatever it is that they're looking to create in their life?
Well, you have to, if you win the lottery, you know, that it comes with, I mean, because I have clients. I've had actually many clients who've won the lottery. And there comes many things with that, and they have to build their teams. So the teams that they usually need to be able to build is like their financial people.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if they're people who used to live paycheck to paycheck, they don't necessarily know how to handle big money, basically. So they have to set that up and not go to, you know, what I found is they shouldn't change their life too fast. They should be good to their families, good to their friends, but they should just stay kind of like, not necessarily stay in the same house, but stay and, you know, just kind of build up.
Right.
Otherwise, if there is all of a sudden a $10 million mansion, they're not necessarily happy because they switch so fast that they're in a whole different, you know, mind space. And they think that they're supposed to live some kind of different mind space. And you're not.
Yeah, you don't.
Your experiences have formed you to be who you are right now. So who are you? You know, are you a good person? Are you afraid of everything, just fearful? Or are you know, open-handed? All of it has to become in balance. All of it. You know, that's all of us every day anyway. Be in balance.
Right. Yeah. It's like you don't have to live an episode of the Beverly Hillbillies, or where you just like kind of go up into like the stratosphere, and it's like you're a fish out of water. It's never about being like so out of your league or so that you can sabotage, you know, that you don't understand the environment So I get what you're saying. I think it's really wise to,
Yeah.
to not, feel like you're, it's like, Lamborghinis for everyone, where it's,
Yeah.
start to, um, like integrate what it is that you want to do. If I mean, I believe in setting that foundation, that firm foundation, and then building on top of that. So, however it is that you're able to integrate a new mindset of possibility. It's like what you can do with that, new wealth or so. And of course, it's all theoretical, right? As far as like, if I went and won the Powerball, it might be like, Lamborghinis for everyone. It's like, what happened to that firm foundation talk? It's like,
yeah,
I went crazy.
That.
Okay, no Lamborghini for you.
Right. Well,
Taking it back.
My first vision was, gosh, my horse supplies. Can I get him in a Lamborghini? Not.
Yeah, pulling a horse trailer,
No, well, I wouldn't do that, but even my horse supplies, it's just like,
you
oh my
build
God.
a super Lamborghini, right? You build like a Hummer Lamborghini.
Right, there you go.
There you go. See, that's thinking possibilities.
But that's kind of, like, couldn't you feed some kids somewhere, or save some puppies, save some dogs, I'm all about the saving of the world. Let's face it. I'd rather save somebody or save an animal.
All right. So no Lamborghinis then. That's off the list.
Not to say I don't think Lamborghinis are great. I think they're great. And if you have, if you have that kind of easy time to have one, awesome. That's really awesome.
So setting up like oneself for, can you set yourself up to be lucky, to be magnetic in that which you're looking to bring into your life, to draw in?
Right. Well, yeah. How you draw in, I do a lot of sourcing, what I call sourcing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's attracting the right energy at the right time. And so I use the universe and the moon phases and all sorts of stuff, to come up with where I feel that the most energy is coming into the planet. And so how do you use it? How do you let go of one thing to gain another? So.
Yeah, I think that's a important part of it too, is what you clear within yourself, so that you create space for, something that you're really looking to bring in, and so you can invest yourself into it, and not, be like, have so much inside yourself that it might be all just colliding around, but so you can have clarity. I think that's part of setting the stage, is the clarity in it may be a thing that you're looking for. It may be a quality that you're looking for. It may be a relationship of love, and I know that with the tarot, I look to the cards of the cups, like the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups, for setting that inner stage, so that one can approach things in a different way, where one is not looking to use that heart energy to like use it like claws to, like, bring things in, but just to send out, who it is that you are. And so that those like minded, or the like frequencies, the things that resonate with you can come into your orbit. And it's like you're meeting it halfway too. You're going towards it as it's coming towards you, and
Well,
to be in that alignment.
they say that is that whatever you're looking for is looking for you.
Mhm.
I mean, it's what you are putting out in the universe of the planet. So what are you looking for? So, and then when you become passionless and stop believing in your life, that's when a lot of things go wrong.
Mhm.
You know, your health, you'll work something else in your head to be all of a sudden in some kind of a struggle. So be careful. We have to be careful what we wish for, because everything is our reality. And I believe that you're rich in many different ways.
Yeah.
You know, it's not about winning the lottery as far as money. You can be rich in so many different ways. Of course, we need money enough to sustain our lives. But, you know, the bottom line really is, you know, how are you rich? Every day you can walk outside, breathe the beautiful air, look at a tree, look at the neighbor's cat, whatever it is. It's a beautiful experience. Just be in the experience of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abundance is that richness that we can experience with just every aspect, you know, of our outer environment and how we relate to it. And you know what you're saying about, you know, when one loses their passion, that it can be like a spark where, you know, they feel like their goals are not being met, and so they'll like, you know, rationalize it. They'll say, well, I didn't want that anyway, or whatever. And
Humbug.
it's hard to recapture that, you know, because there's aspects of faith in yourself, in your ability, in your own self-worth, in that because I want this, because I'm looking at a direction or something that I feel will fulfill me. It's like, am I deserving of that? And if we lose sight of that, if that spark dies, then you know, we can, you know, just lose that connection with the spiritual, the divine, you know, and that's that can be hellish in nature. So, you know, keeping these parts alive. And you know, it's like, we deal with a lot of people who are moving towards goals. They have the things that they want, the things that they're actively looking to go for, and also the things that they're looking to magnetically bring towards them, right? So that they stay in this resonance, that they stay in sync with it. And you know, sometimes the goal has to be aligned with the person's ability to move towards it. It can't be, you know, so lofty, so huge that if they're trying to do it on their own, you know, unless they have the means to do that, it's like step-by-step process. You know, it's like you know, helping someone to enjoy the journey and not just want to race to it and be there and feel like, you know, I've accomplished it. But if they're not taking the time to take it step by step and enjoy it, then you know, that's most of life, where we're, you know, like moving towards something, and then when we achieve it, it's like, okay, now what? All right. And
I think that's part of the problem almost. Now what? You know, it's not about now what, it's about just being easy on yourself and flowing into the next thing. And not realizing that it's not now what, it's like, ooh, what do I get to look forward to? Because that's the viewpoint.
Yeah.
That's the new viewpoint because you're continually walking forward. So what are we continually walking forward to? Having a great life. So we just have to be graceful in the way that we conduct ourselves to go forward into it. And usually that's part of, I have found that having great luck is usually I'm not complaining about a whole lot. I mean, I'm a good counselor. I listen to a lot of, people's misfortune. And so I, have to weigh what could be best for them to move forward. But the bottom line is how do I conduct my life is being in the flow of being a helpful person, which brings me a lot of fulfillment. And maybe that's what I feel is luck for me. I keep going forward in the luck department.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that, a lot of what feels like good fortune is an attitude of
It's an attitude.
persistence in, working on being centered for one, having those goals that you're working towards that are big goals, like the ones that feel like they're the life goals, and also the small goals too, just the daily stuff, so that you're invested in your life. And again, I feel that heart energy, like when I'm looking at cards in the tarot and all, in order to be in a place of where you're willing to share, you're willing to get outside of yourself, to move your own energy outside yourself. And sometimes that willingness is just heart energy that you're looking just to connect with that which is that which is looking for you also. That opportunity, it can be in situations, it can be in people, it can be but you have to open up. You have to open up to it.
Be surprised. It can be just an easy surprise. Just surprised. Like, oh, it was sunny this morning. What a surprise. Or it's rainy because,
that would be a surprise here in California. If it's raining.
I know, we need some. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep saying, oh, it can rain. We need some. Yeah.
Yeah. So so sourcing is one way, right? Sourcing where, like the moon cycles and all that's pretty set up to where, it's like on the new moon, it's like you have the new goal, the new manifestation that you're looking to bring in.
Yeah. I always call it dreaming in the dark,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a peaceful time. It's when the sun and moon are at opposite ends of the planet, and it actually is very peaceful. It's supposed to be. It isn't always peaceful for everybody because of the aspects, but it's a peaceful time. As far as the planet's energy, it's all the waters are still in the world.
Yeah,
pretty much. So
yeah.
And when it's a full moon, all the waters of the world are churning and moving. So you can only imagine what really kind of energy is happening in the world. It's a huge magnetic time, huge. So whatever that you decide that you're wanting to, alleviate in your life, it's like perfect. It's perfect timing at the full moon. A lot of people kind of go a little nutty at the full moon, but that's because, they feel that they feel the energy. It's such a high time of energy.
It's a more intense energy. So how can people like get in with that intensity? Is it a shielding process? Is it one of like raising your own level of energy to match it?
Yeah. Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, I usually write about it each full moon of what you kind of need to get into the groove of. Mm-hmm. Like the last full, like a lot of times, they're either clearing or they're gifting or there's something going on with whatever the aspects of the moon are. The last two, the one before us and the one after, they're pretty hardcore. Like if you haven't changed, you're going to obviously, they're shaken up. They're shaken up moons because they're about, like if you've been depressed, wow, you're going to really feel that depression because you need to get rid of it. And so it's going to be intense. They're intense moons, this last one, and then the one coming forward, which is on the 20th. Yeah. So, but yet the new moon was a really gentle time. It was all about clearing your voice, getting your voice back in order. So, really leaving kind of the sarcasm behind, allowing yourself to speak kindly. So it was that in the middle of these kind of like, boom, cleared up, people. Yeah.
Nice.
So for the next, the moons in the next 4 months are kind of interesting moons. Last month, this month to December. I haven't really looked at January's yet, but they're pretty intense.
Is there a logic to them or a thread
Yeah.
that runs through them that like one builds on the other as far as?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they come in sequences. Like we were really asked to change right before COVID. Those moons right before then was make plans, make plans, make plans, make plans, make plans, like reinvent yourself, be ready, boom. Then we got into, like be gentle, be calm, be quiet. There was a lot of those moons during COVID. So yeah, no, that usually goes right with the energetic pull of whatever's going on.
I see.
And we are getting ready. There is a new time coming to us. I mean, there always is, but there seems to be some kind of that we're all supposed to get on board to being at a higher level. And there seems to be a lot of bickering with that. People are feeling that they're right and they can't listen to others really right now as much. And see, that's part of the intensity.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas the thing is that we're always supposed to come into, solving problems, not, creating decisions, creating peace and harmony amongst ourselves. We're not really supposed to be fighting. We're supposed to be creating our best life. So if you take that energy, these intense moon times, you take that energy to really clear your blocks. Like, okay, I can clear me, like clear it. Like, I don't have to think about past things that don't matter anymore. All it does is make you frustrated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you don't do that to yourself. And, you worry too much about the future, you become anxious. And so you allow that, come back into the present state, because being in the present state allows you just to be centered. And that's part of the luck, we find that lucky. Oh, wow, look at that person. They're so calm and they're so put together. It's luck. Well, it's a mindset. Luck is basically a mindset. And so with a mindset of luck, you gain more luck and more luck because, you're attracting the good things in life. And that's what we want, is to be conscious. We don't want to be the unawakened. We want to be the conscious, awakened people. But with that is not to be condescending or too hard on other people or even hard on ourselves. It's about getting into the balance of that, really feeling like the God light and the peacefulness and the beauty of the planet. It's so magnificent. We only live for really such a short time. We're supposed to enjoy ourselves. Really.
I agree.
Come on. Yeah.
And with that mindset too, as far as, of creating like luck or good fortune, right? I mean, it's like, I think that the, also in the tarot, it's like the wheel of fortune it's ruled by Jupiter, which is a planet. It's the jolly planet, right? It's It's a happy
It,
planet.
yeah,
It's the one where it's about expansion, expanding one's life, and as opposed to, contracting, like pulling away of, limiting oneself. It is about, when your feelers, you're open to abundance, and so creating these moments, opportunities, and we always have choice as to whether as to how we accept, an opportunity or a new person in our life, or it's like we can always like say, oh no, I'm gonna wait for the next you know uh moment, and that's, it's okay. I mean, there's, again, no judgments on that. If someone is feeling that they either do that too much, that they're, um that they don't trust their own self, they don't trust their own process, then then it's something to look at. It's
right,
something to, um see if there's something behind that which is holding someone back. And if it happens too much in life, then one feels conspired against, right? Like, it's like, I'm just unlucky.
right.
And I will hear that, from people, they'll just, oh no, I'm just unlucky.
Well, and I mean,
And
the
it's just like,
strength of people, you have to like keep strong, because there is like weird things that happen to us in life. There is. Everybody's got it. And so what do you do about it? Well,
you balance it out with the beautiful.
you balance it out with the beautiful, and you just keep going for the beautiful until it's over, because everything will once be over. Some of these, crazy times, like the earth can get shaken up with, things, and, storms and hurricanes and earthquakes and, terrible things like that. And, but it all, it's just miraculous how it, people rebuild, it comes back. So that's what the and you never know why that you had to experience that. Why do you have to be in that place and time? But, you always remember that mercy comes to all of us. And the thing is to be merciful to others. And that's part of the luck as well, is when we're merciful.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you.
It's well put.
Yeah. So the thing is and we see it every day too, the ungratefulness. And we just need to get into our grace. And that's part of the luck.
So what you got cooking coming up?
I have Sedona next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I have Sedona.
Mm-hmm.
So the psychic seminar, it's going to be fun. I only have a few places left. It really is. It's going to be a great seminar.
And it's like when one is looking to open up their intuition and all in a like a safe or productive manner, a positive manner, right? It's like, everyone has levels of sensitivity that they can feel and know, and it is about expanding that sensitivity, learning to trust it. And it is that a part of, I would ask if it's a part of someone's karma, to be able to access their intuition, and then however they use it, if they use it professionally as a guide, or if they just want to use it for themselves.
Well, I think it's a really good way to just use it for yourself. I mean, you're not, I don't think of everybody wanting to be a psychic per se.
Yeah.
For me, being a psychic, it always came easier than vacuuming, really. That's why I give the analogy, because it's just easier for me to do, to give psychic reading than cleaning house.
It's a hell of a lot funner.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a lot of responsibility. So I don't think that people necessarily think it's that fun. So the thing that I find with psychic ability is it just gives you a little bit of a clue of what's going to happen upcoming with everybody, with people, with places, with things, with events, with your lifestyle, with your health. There's a lot of knowledge that can come with all of that. And so that's where I think it's really helpful. And for any sort of serious, anything serious, any crazy accidents or anything, car. I had a horse accident a couple months ago. It was a crazy one, but see, for me, I kept hearing this girl say she was going to die on her horse. She said it 3 times. And I thought, oh my God, I got to hold that horse. Oh my God, that horse went crazy. All of a sudden, it's rearing and I'm in front of it. I'm seeing the legs. The legs just can't come out because my body's in front of the horse as it's going up. And it was like, oh my gosh. So, and then what happened is she fell off, and luckily she had a helmet on. She fell off and the horse was falling on her.
Oh.
And I had, I'm really good in an accident. I don't know why, I have really fast reactions. I got to the shoulder of the horse, because you're always supposed to be at their shoulder when their legs are up off the ground and stuff. And so I got to the shoulder, swung over on the halter or on the reins and got to the shoulder. And then when it was falling on her, I yanked it and brought its body weight. So it fell, it was falling and stumbling in a different direction.
Right. Didn't stumble on her.
Life. So anyway, yeah. But boy, it was just like, oh my gosh, the crazy stuff that happens in life. But see, I had heard that she said she was going to die.
So it's like your antenna.
Oh, I got to get involved.
Picked it up, and so you didn't know the exact circumstances in the moment, but it's like you were there for it when it
I was just glad I was on my phone or something, thinking, this horse is fine. No. Yeah. I was able to really, couple seconds, because how accidents happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Did you tell the girl, it's like, don't do that. Don't say that.
No, never even mentioned it. I was just glad I was there.
Yeah.
Glad I was there to help her. Yeah, and she's a lovely girl, so
All right. Yeah, I mean, having that intuition, that ability to connect to your own energies that are around in your circumstances, that's the value of deepening oneself. And it's not everyone becomes a professional, right? But it is about having a sense of trust within your own, what you pick up, what you see in others, because you're looking to trust what it is that you're picking up, so that you can navigate your own life in a
you save yourself. Yeah, you save yourself in so many different ways when you're picking up the right cues. Yeah, and you listen to them. So like, okay, hello, I don't have to really live a red flag life every second. I could actually live a really incredible life going forward all the time. So let's do it.
Excellent.
Yeah,
so,
and I don't need a lot of kudos, like I never told the girl that, I heard her say
I
that.
saved your life.
Yeah.
You owe me.
Yeah,
Or,
you owe me. No, I didn't say anything. I was just happy she was fine.
feed my horses some extra oats. Yeah.
No, actually, her horse always wants me to feed him. Yeah, a little extra carrot or something. Anyway, it's pretty funny.
So with, again, kind of like building this this environment of accepting luck or creating luck in one's life, there's the sourcing, there's meditation, right? As far as like
Mhm. Meditation is really good. As far as, you know, and I'm a big believer in meditation and in visualizations.
mhm.
You know, I mean, I really love what I do for a living. Love it. And I listen to meditations a couple times a night. I'll put in MP3s, you know, we have Jason's, I have Steve G. Jones, you know, on my eye hypnotherapy app.
Mhm.
I have mine. You know, I just go ahead and just put one in because, you know, I want to be working on myself in the best possible way. And I don't want to be one of those people who says, oh, you know, it's for you, but it's not for me. Oh, no, it's for me too. You know, this is strengthening the mind, getting your health really in check, making sure that you're walking forward gracefully.
So
Best you can be.
setting that stage with meditation, and then what else? What are there? Are there conscious either exercises or self-talk to help someone open up to good luck? You know, because I would say that, you know, if someone is saying something that nothing lucky ever happens to me,
Well,
right? That they catch that
I
they
think the first thing that you can do, let's go the first thing that you can do.
Okay.
When you wake up in the morning or you go to bed at night, you just say, I would like beautiful, amazing luck to come to me. However that comes in a nice surprise, I would like to have it.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe that's what you asked for.
Mhm. I mean, that's simple, right?
Simple. Yeah. And then you know, you can bypass that you're supposed to be saying nice things to yourself in the mirror because, you know, you don't see yourself, but when you're looking at yourself in a mirror, you know, you don't have to say something grumpy. You can say something nice. You know, and I say that you start with, you know, oh, wow, isn't that a, you know, a nice top you have on today? Or, wow, the lipstick's great. Or, I almost smiled. Let's smile. You know, whatever it is. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, you look haggard. Yeah.
It's like another morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of being mean to yourself,
Yeah.
because that's the first part of like getting into the luck zone is like not be mean to yourself. We're not into the self-sabotage. Let's get out of that more and more. That's where visualizations, meditation, yeah, mantras, all comes in handy. Yeah.
Yeah, it is about, you know, feeling that you are a whole person, you know, and that you you know, look at these parts of your spiritualness, your emotional self, your mental self, your physical self, and you look to see yourself as the whole being, and you know, you take care of all of these parts of yourself.
Mhm.
And you know, again, where you're looking to you know, be a builder in your life. You're not looking to tear yourself down. You
Yeah.
know, that doesn't mean that, you know, one doesn't look to change things, right? You know, there may be habits, there may be, you know, some things that you're looking to change, but that doesn't mean that you're tearing down yourself. You're building yourself up into uh, another version of yourself, like
Mhm.
the next version, right? And so your it is a mindset, a heart set too, you know, where again, one is allowing for their own energy to meet opportunities or people or you know, situations that you can then inhabit and you can take ownership of, and you can say, you know what, this this came to me because I needed it. I love what this is, and I'm going to claim it. I'm going to step into it, and it's going to become a part of me, and I'm going to enjoy this. And that builds the feelings of deserving or deservedness and confidence. And that's a continual process. That is something that a symbol in the tarot that is pretty much a constant in a lot of cards is the lemniscate, is the infinity symbol, the figure eight. And you see
we are mortal beings.
Where the work is, it's a flow. We're not a creation in that we've been created. It's like we are creating ourselves along the way. We are always in a process of creation, and that's infinite. And so adopting that mindset allows for us to recognize that we can give ourselves a break too. We don't have to be so hard on ourselves, and open up the energy of improvement. Can be step by step, can be baby steps, it can be big strides. Sometimes we have to build up a momentum to get to where we're making what seems like a bigger progress or so. But it's progress, and that builds our own sense of who it is that we are, and why it is that we're here. And again, I think the energy of luck is one where we're aligned with setting a stage within ourselves, but there's also outside influences that become aligned with us. And so we're having to do our part in it, but we're also just looking to it's like forming a partnership, a relationship with life like that. So
so you're on number 4 of the Japanese sessions,
part 4 of a 5-part series. And
right.
Then we'll see what happens for the next series. I'm sure that it's one of reading, right? It's like once you learn the tarot, it's about like reading the tarot.
Fun reading, right?
Yeah,
love it. Love it. We have fun reading. We read as a whole family, all my nieces and all my, we are always reading. And one of my nieces said just a couple weeks ago, she was saying, everything that we ever did as readings has come true for me. It's been fun. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's
fun.
It is fun.
That is fun.
So yeah. So, and it's kissing a few frogs before she met the one. Yeah, but it's pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, and I'm totally in her corner when it's her boyfriend.
What's the frog card in the tarot? When do you know when someone's like, tell me about me and my current relationship? It's like, oh, you got the frog card.
Right, you got the frog card. Yeah, well, it would be a couple different ones. Could be 8 of Wands or 9 of Wands. It could be all sorts of 9 of Wands more. It could be all sorts of different ones. Yeah. Could be, could be the Death card.
Could be the Prince of Frogs.
It could be injustice, the injustice card.
Yeah,
there's a justice card. Anyway, it could be all sorts of funny things. I'm not sure. It's how you're reading the whole reading, right, Jason?
Of course.
It's not just the one card.
There can be, maybe there's the Knight of of Swords, and then the 8 of Swords next to it, and
Right.
the Death
There you
card or
go.
whatever. It's like
Yeah, boy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there you go.
lots of
Yeah,
lots of
that's a frog.
combinations.
Yeah. Yeah. But the frog could turn into a prince, so you never know, right? That's fairy tale.
Well, that's the fairy tale of it.
Because we believe in luck after all.
I believe luck as a
Not
relationship.
licking toads either, frogs.
Whoa,
Thing. Oh.
whoa, where did
Well,
that come from?
Well, it's because that's been some of the medicine that's going around in the world. It's very dangerous medicine.
Licking
So,
toads.
well, it's toad visions and stuff. It's not good. Don't be doing that.
So it's like
Hard on the heart.
hallucinogenic
Yeah.
toad licking.
Toad licking. Yeah, kind of. I think so. Yeah, all I know is from Mark Plotkin, who does he's doing some kind of hallucinogenic type of shows. So Mark Plotkin, he's Mr. Amazon. Sean Connery in The Medicine Man, that's basically, they modeled that after Mark Plotkin. Mark Plotkin is Mr. Amazon. So yeah, Harvard ethnobotanist, my great friend. But anyway, he's against that. He doesn't mind some of the other hallucinogenics, but he's not into that you put your life in danger.
Yeah, of course, where you like go out and lick a toad.
Yeah, you may be lucky, but you don't necessarily want that kind of luck. We're looking at a different kind of luck, like the luck that really stays with you and keeps on giving.
Yeah, the positive luck.
Positive. Yeah. Being in the flow, being in the resonance of the vibrancy of beautiful things.
Yeah. Again, I feel it's about building.
Yeah.
It's like building your life.
Mhm.
And
If you magnetically attract the lottery, that's great. But a lot of times when you're asking for certain things, you'll get it in different ways. You'll win some other kind of lottery in some way.
Mhm.
And so you have to be kind of open to know what that might be. Yeah.
Excellent. So where can people find you, Tara?
At tarainsight.com, tarainsight.com. And there is a little lime green button on the front page that takes you right to the Sedona Psychic Seminar. And again, that is next week, the 23rd and 24th. I'm having it at a private ranch. It is absolutely fantastic.
And it's 2 days, Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, those are full days. I know, I've been to it.
Yeah.
They're full days, and it's like a really great environment. So
yeah, and if people do want to come, definitely plan to a couple days before or after, because you'll want to go to the vortexes and do a bunch of the Sedona stuff, because there's plenty to do, plenty to eat. I mean, you're really wonderful places there.
And it's a beautiful time of year.
It's perfect. It'll be perfect.
I am at jasondmckean.com. It's also on Facebook, Jason D. McKean. And I have 3 classes a week where one reads tarot and learns tarot.
Mhm.
And got other things coming up. Thank you, Tara.
Thank you, Jason. Lots of love, everybody.
Lots of luck.
Really, lots of luck. Right, lots of luck.
Thank you for listening to Transformations with Tara. Tara hopes this program brings guidance and insight towards a better tomorrow. If you have any questions or inquiries, or would just like to know more about Tara Sutphen's workshops and seminars or private sessions, please visit her website now at tarainsight.com. Until next time, many blessings.